Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my Gig-Olos and Gigolettes. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Alright, I want to talk about, like I said, I'm definitely not an expert in playing the stock market at all. I've only been doing this shit like a month and a half. But I do want to kind of explain the benefits of trading stock versus trading options, or buying and selling stock versus trading options, and why it just makes way more sense for someone who's getting into it to look into options first. Because I mean, while I will admit options are way riskier, I mean so much riskier, the opportunity to make money playing options is better, in my opinion, right? And I'm going to use DraftKings as an example, because that's one of my options that's doing better right now. That's also a long-term option. So like I said, I knew getting into that option that I was not going to make money immediately, even though I have. My intention for this option, like with the growth I've been seeing on it, I'm looking forward to profiting thousands of dollars on a $600 bet, on a $680 call. And I want to talk about why it makes more sense to do that versus just buying stock. So for example, DraftKings, when I purchased contracts with DraftKings for a $30 call, that means I made a bet that I essentially made a gamble that DraftKings stock would be at $30 before January 15th of 2021. Okay? And that bet cost me $680, I believe. Maybe I have to go back and look at my numbers. And now that bet, if you want to make the same bet as me, it's going to cost you more money, because now it's more than likely that it's more expensive for you to place that bet, because the likelihood of that bet happening is much higher now, because the stock price has been climbing, right? So as of right now, at some point earlier today, the total amount on my contracts was up nearly $500. I think maybe over that. Right now, after the market's closed, I'm only up $390 on 3 different contracts. But I want to talk about how, like, if you're like me, if you've watched videos on investing and stuff like that, you get it. You're like, okay, I want to buy a stock at $10 a share, and then I want to try to sell when the stock price goes up, and then slowly build up and all this stuff. And that's awesome if you can get to. But also, this is what they don't tell you in these videos, is if you're not starting in your investment account with $5,000 or $10,000, you're just not going to make money, guys. I mean, you're going to make a little bit. Even if you make all the right moves, you're going to make a little bit, but you're not going to make thousands of dollars trading stocks right off the bat, unless you're buying in for thousands and thousands of dollars. Wow, a $44 batch came in. How the fuck? And it disappeared. Go figure. All right, so going back on topic. So, for example, when I bought in for DraftKings, I bought a contract that expired on January 15th, 2021, and the stock was at, according to Robinhood, on April 24th, it closed at $19.35. So for the sake of simplicity, we're going to round up to $20. Right now, it's at $23.90, DraftKings. So let's just, for the sake of simplicity, let's round up to $4. So I, right now, am up about $340 on my 2 contracts for January 15th, 2021. Sorry, allergies are fucking murderous right now for me. So if you want to make the same amount trading stock, so $340, let's just say, I think it's $360 actually. $360 divided by 4, what is that? I'm fucking right? The 90 times 4, you'd have to buy 90 shares of DraftKings to make the same amount that I've made playing options, right? So that'd be 90 times 19. Where's my calculator? Okay, hold on a second. To make the same amount that I have playing options. So, for you, if you bought stock, sorry, I put new magnets on my phone because I bought a wireless charger, so now it doesn't stay as steady. If you want to make the same amount as me, if we both bought into DraftKings on the same day, you would have had to have bought in for $1,710. You would have had to buy that much stock to make $360 worth on the stock, you know, like buying in at 19 something, and right now the stock price is at $23.90. For the sake of argument, let's just say $4. You would have had to buy in $1,710 of stock, while it only cost me $680. That is the benefit of options versus buying stock. Because if you only had $200, that means you could have only bought 10 stocks of DraftKings when it was sitting at, 19 whatever. Meanwhile, I could have bought contracts if they were available. I mean, maybe not for 200, but I could have gotten in and got contracts at a much lower price, and I would see much more money on that. But what I'm doing by trading options is much more of a gamble compared to what buying stock is. It's much riskier to buy options, but the numbers speak for themselves, right? Because at one point today, I was up nearly $600 on my options on just DraftKings, and for anybody else that bought stock, you would have had to buy in $2,500 to $3,000 worth of stock. Like, how many brand new traders have that money to just jump into the stock market? Not many, right? A lot of you're gonna jump in with $300 or $400, $200. And you're gonna buy a couple stocks, and then a month later you're gonna be like, I made $30. Am I doing something wrong? No, you're not doing anything wrong. The thing is, you're not buying enough stock to see a meaningful difference, right? And I know there's people out there that started. There's people out there that started with $100 and turned that into $10,000 in a month. But they probably knew what they were doing. They knew which stocks to buy cheap and sell high. Yeah, but like, you and I don't have that knowledge. We're just regular Joes, and we're forging our own path. And most of us who are forging our own path aren't, we don't have $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to start out with. If we did, things would be different. But yeah, just want to show you guys one of the benefits of buying stock versus buying options and how you can make money doing that. So, like I said, I know I'm not doing the best job of explaining this because I'm brand new to this myself. But yeah. All right, guys, so I got this one. I want to thank y'all for watching. Remember, please stay safe, stay driven, stay healthy, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.